Hey you, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the Hypergamous Mindset, and welcome back to another episode of Ask Maria. I think I'm getting pretty good at this. But anyway, yes, I'm wearing the same outfit. I'm filming 2 videos in one day. You all know the drill. Of course, before we get into the video, I'm just going to remind you ladies that if you would like to support this channel, come join the Patreon. I put out exclusive in-depth content on there every week. Join my free groups. I'm going to leave links in the description. Also, if you would like to donate, I'm going to leave my PayPal link below. And of course, the best thing that you can do for this channel is like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification, and most importantly, share this video. Get this video, share these videos in your Facebook groups, on Twitter, anywhere you want to share this video. Share this video. That will help me out a lot, because that's literally the best thing that you can do for my channel to help me grow and help out with the the algorithm. So yeah, moving on, let's get into the question. So I'm going to read the question, and this one is believe it or not, this is a very common question because I've gotten a lot of questions like this before. So the question is, we've been long distance for some months but haven't met, but we have plans to move in together soon. I'm a little unsure, and she has talked to him about it, and now he thinks that I don't want to be with him anymore. What do you think? I'm reading on my laptop, guys. So let's get into the red flags, because you guys know that I always do red flags before I answer the question. So let's get into it. The first
red flag,
the fact that they are long distance. I do not believe in long distance relationship. Long distance relationship doesn't work the majority of the times. I know there are exceptions, but listen, if you are in a long distance relationship, honey, you are not in a relationship. You do not have a man. I'm sorry to say it, and I do not know why you are investing all your time and energy into a long distance situation when there's so many men out there that will be willing to take you out on a date, look after you, be nice to you, take care of you, be in a serious relationship with you. Like, you are missing out on so much. So that's red flag number 1. Red flag number 2 is you guys have never met. So how is that working? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So the other red flag is that she's having doubts. So she presented those doubts to him, and he's been emotionally manipulative, as a lot of men do, and now she's feeling guilty. Or another thing, they have been talking about moving together. That's a huge red flag. Like, I should have brought up that one first, but let me tell you something, that's a huge red flag. First of all, I will never recommend anyone to move in with any guy that they're not married to, number 1. And number 2, you haven't met the guy and you're already talking about moving in together. Like, baby girl, what are you doing? That is crazy, So yeah, I think that was a total of 4 red flags. I think I counted this time. There's so many things about this situation that screams crazy to me. It's so fishy, because you are talking to a guy you haven't met, and you guys are in a so-called long distance relationship, and then you guys are already talking about moving together. Let me tell you guys something, okay? In my country, there are men and women that move from other countries to my country for a better life, because even though my country is a third world country, it's still way better than a lot of other countries. And for example, you will have guys that will come from Guyana. They will start talking to someone online, and they have like this relationship, and you think you know this person, so just because you FaceTime a few times and you've been texting or whatnot, and next thing you know, the guy gets a ticket, or sometimes you buy him his ticket. He flies to your country, and boom, he's living with you. Secondly, you do not know his situation. You really do not know, because you are not around. Because people can be whoever they want online. And what usually happens in these situations is that these guys have like an entire family, like wife and kids, back home in their country. And what ends up happening is that they start working, you know, they're in a relationship with you, and then they get money, they save up enough money so that they can buy tickets for their family, their wife and kids, to come to the country. And guess what? Guess where they're gonna stay? They're gonna stay at your place. They're gonna stay at your place. So I'm not sure if they're gonna move, she's gonna move to his place, or if he's gonna move to her place. But I just have the feeling that, you know, he's gonna move to her place, because, you know, usually when guys have their own place and stuff like that, they don't like giving their freedom like that. Like, they really don't, you know. So I feel like, you know, it's a situation where he is gonna move in her place. And usually when, you know, back to the story, the whole, you know, the whole thing, you know, they're gonna move in their family, and then he's gonna bring his wife, and then he's gonna say, well, that's his cousin, or that's his sister. It's always a relative, because if you guys can go back to my previous video about the girl that was living in a, you know, in a basement. You know, the guy brought her in, and he's like, well, you know, that's his cousin, or that's a relative or whatnot. This is what's gonna happen to you. Like, that is crazy. And the fact that you haven't met him, like, what guy in his right mind is gonna move in with a girl that he hasn't met? So it's very concerning, because, you know, it sounds to me that this guy is trying to use you. It sounds to me like maybe he's trying to get a green card. I do not know what he's doing. Maybe he's trying to migrate to your country, and he's just talking to you because he's setting himself up, you know, with a place to live for free. So this guy is most definitely using you. And the fact that you told him that you were not comfortable, instead of him, you know, listening to your feelings, he invalidates your feelings of uncertainty, and you know, use manipulative tactics, you know, emotional manipulation, to make you feel guilty. And, you know, he's like, well, you don't love me, or maybe you never loved me to begin with. That's manipulative. So what I would do if I were you, and I'm just saying if I were you, because you do not have to take my advice. You know, all I do is, you know, come on here and read these questions and answer these questions, and, you know, and share my thoughts with you guys. But I'm telling you, if I were you, I would block him completely. If you have him on WhatsApp, I would block him there. I would literally block him. And that's not gonna say that's gonna get rid of him, because, you know, he can come up with he can create another account and start stalking you. So you got yourself in, I'm gonna come out and say that you got yourself in a little bit of a pickle. But honestly, I do not think that you should be making plans to move in with a guy that you haven't met. I honestly think that you should block this guy and focus your energy elsewhere. Like, why are you wasting so much time on a guy who you've never met and wants to move into your place? I don't know. That's all I have to say to that question. But all I'm gonna say now is that, ladies, be careful and look at where you are putting your energy, because, ladies, as women, all we have, and I mean, it doesn't matter what you have to bring to the table. What women have that men want is your youth and your beauty. And if you are wasting time and energy, you know, using your beauty currency and wasting on a guy that is long distance, when you can be seeing other guys or whatnot, then whatever happens to you, that's all on you, and, you know, you only have yourself to blame. But ladies, stop wasting your youth and beauty. Look at where you are focusing your energy, and if it looks like you're not going to have like a good return on investment, or you're not going to make a profit from it or whatnot, like, don't do it. Just cut your losses and move on. And I do not recommend long distance relationship, especially in these times. Don't do it, girl. And, you know, cut your losses and move on. So that's all I have to say for this video, ladies. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it through to the end, thank you very much. I appreciate you so much, like you don't even know. And again, don't forget to check the link in the description. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and share this video. So I'll see you guys soon in another video. Bye.